Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So nice to be here at Sadhu Sangha. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hey, Amy, Evo, Shamaguri, welcome. Shuki, oh great, thanks for coming regularly here. Jesus Prabhupada, 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 Jesus Prabhupada. Jesus Prabhupada, Jesus Prabhupada. Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Advaita Nityananda, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, 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 Shri Krishna Chaitanya. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Okay, you can put your microphone on. We'll chant some japa together. Whoever else wants to come on can also chant with us. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare
Very windy. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Hare Hare,
Rama Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Rama,
Hare
Rama
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. I think you're just gonna. It just doesn't work out with your sound.
It's very windy. It's very rainy. So
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Just go on a mute. Okay. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Oh my Lord Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Prabhu Nityananda, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Hey Francis, welcome. Thank you for coming. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna. You can put your microphone on there and see if it's working okay with you.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Yeah,
Rama,
yours is okay.
Hare Krishna.
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare,
Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama,
Rama
Rama
Rama,
Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Rama
Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama,
Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Rama, Rama,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Krishna
Rama Rama,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare, Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Hare
Hare Ram,
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Ram Ram, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare,
Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Hare.
Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Ram
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Hare
Hare Hare, Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram,
Rama, Hare
Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare
Hare
Ram, Ram
Rama,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram, Ram
Hare
Ram, Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Krishna
Ram, Hare Ram, Rama
Hare
Rama,
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Hare.
Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare
Rama
Rama,
Rama,
Rama
Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare Hare. Hare
Rama
Ram, Hare Rama,
Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Rama,
Hare.
Hare Rama,
Hare Ram, Hare
Rama
Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Hare
Krishna Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Hare.
Hare
Hare Ram, Hare Rama, Rama
Hare
Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Rama,
Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare
Hare
Ram, Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna
Hare
Krishna,
Rama, Hare
Hare
Rama,
Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram, Rama Rama,
Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Hare. Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Hare Ram,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram, Ram
Krishna
Ram,
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari
Ram,
Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Ram,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna
Ram
Hare
Ram,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Krishna Hari
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Rama
Hare
Hari Rama
Krishna,
Rama Rama
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Ram,
Krishna
Ram
Hari
Ram,
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama
Hare
Rama Hari Hari Hare Krishna
Hare
Hare
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Krishna
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama
Hare
Hari
Ram,
Rama
Hare Ram, Ram,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Ram,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Ram,
Hari Rama Hari Rama
Hare Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama, Hare
Krishna Hari
Rama,
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Rama, Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama Hari
Krishna,
Hari Hare Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Hari Hari
Rama,
Hari
Rama,
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari Hari Rama Hari Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hari
Rama,
Hari Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari 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 Rama Hari Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Krishna Hari Hari Hari
Rama,
Rama Hari
Hare
Rama Rama Rama
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Krishna Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna
Hare
Hari Hari
Krishna,
Hari Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari Hari
Hare Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Hari Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare Krishna,
Rama
Hare Krishna,
Rama Rama Hari 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 Krishna Hare
Hare
Krishna
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Krishna Hari 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 Rama Hari
Hare
Rama
Krishna, Hare
Rama Rama Hari Hari
Krishna, Krishna,
Hari Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hari
Hare
Hari
Krishna,
Hari
Hare
Rama Hari Rama 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 Hari Hari
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Hare
Sri
Rama,
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda,
Rama,
Sri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Sri Krishna
yes,
Chaitanya, Sri
Nityananda,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Krishna, Nityananda,
Nityananda, Shri Krishna
Nityananda,
Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna
Nityananda,
Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Krishna Chaitanya.
Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya.
Nityananda, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Hare Rama,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri
Hare
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama,
Sri
Rama,
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Sri Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna,
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Sri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Nityananda,
Sri
Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Sri Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Sri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna
Sri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Sri Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya,
Rama Rama,
Sri
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya, Sri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare
Sri
Krishna, Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya, Sri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Sri
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Hare Rama,
Shri Krishna
Rama
Chaitanya,
Rama,
Shri Krishna
Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna
Hare Rama, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Rama
Shri
Rama,
Krishna
Hare Hare.
Chaitanya,
Hare
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Rama, Hare
Shri
Rama, Rama
Krishna
Rama, Hare Hare.
Chaitanya, Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Shri
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Krishna
Shri
Chaitanya.
Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri
Hare
Krishna
Rama,
Chaitanya,
Rama Rama,
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda,
Krishna
Nityananda,
Chaitanya.
Gauranga, Gauranga, Nityananda,
Krishna Chaitanya, Shri
Nityananda,
Krishna
Gaura
Chaitanya,
Chandra, Gaura Chandra,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda, Gaura Chandra,
Hare
Gaura
Krishna, Hare
Chandra,
Krishna, Krishna Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Hare
Gaura
Krishna, Hare
Chandra,
Krishna,
Gaura Chandra,
Hare Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra,
Hare Krishna,
Gaura
Hare Krishna,
Chandra, Nityananda,
Hare
Nityananda, Gaura
Krishna,
Chandra, Gaura Chandra,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Gaura
Hare
Chandra,
Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura
Hare Ram,
Chandra,
Ram, Ram,
Gaura Chandra,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna,
Nityananda,
Krishna
Gaura
Krishna,
Chandra, Gaura Chandra,
Hare Ram, Hare Ram,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Gaura Chandra, Gaura
Nityananda,
Chandra,
Nityananda,
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Nityananda,
Gaura
Nityananda,
Chandra, Chandra.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna Chaitanya,
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Krishna
Chaitanya, Shri Krishna
Chaitanya,
Chaitanya,
Shri Krishna,
Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Jai Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna,
Chaitanya,
Krishna, Hare
Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare
Nityananda,
Krishna, Krishna, Krishna,
Nityananda,
Hare Hare.
Shri Krishna
Oh, Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare.
Nityananda, Nityananda,
Oh,
Shri Krishna
Hare Krishna, Hare
Chaitanya,
Krishna,
Shri
Krishna,
Krishna
Krishna, Hare Hare.
Chaitanya, Shri
Hare Rama,
Krishna
Hare Rama,
Chaitanya,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Shri Jaya Satchidananda,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Jaya
Krishna,
Satchidananda,
Krishna, Hare
Jaya Satchidananda, Jaya Satchidananda,
Rama.
Satchidananda,
Hare Krishna,
Jaya
Hare
Satchidananda,
Krishna, 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 Hare Hare.
Jaya
Hare
Satchidananda,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama
Jaya
Rama,
Satchidananda,
Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Jaya
Krishna,
Satchidananda, Jaya Satchidananda.
Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Nandana, Sachinandana, Sachinandana, wow, Sachinandana,
Jaya Satchidananda, Jaya
Nityananda, Shri
Satchidananda.
Krishna Chaitanya,
Jaya
Sachinandana,
Satchidananda, Jaya Satchidananda, Jaya Satchidananda, Jaya Satchidananda, Jaya
Sachinandana,
Satchidananda,
Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri
Jaya
Krishna
Satchidananda,
Chaitanya,
Jaya
Hare
Satchidananda.
Krishna, Hare Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Krishna,
Krishna
Hare Krishna,
Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Hare Ram,
Krishna,
Ram
Krishna, Hare
Ram,
Hare,
Hare
Hare
Hare, Hare
Rama, Hare
Krishna,
Rama,
Hare
Rama
Krishna,
Rama, Hare Hare,
Krishna
wow.
Krishna, Hare
Hare Krishna, Hare
Hare
Krishna,
Ram,
Krishna, Krishna,
Ram
Hare Hare,
Ram, Hare
Hare
Hare,
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, Nityananda, Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare
Hare
Krishna.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Yes.
Hare Hare Hare
Hare
Rama Hare
Krishna,
Rama.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Rama Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna
Nityananda,
Krishna
Shri
Hare
Krishna
Hare.
Chaitanya, Nityananda, Shri Krishna
Hare Rama Hare
Chaitanya,
Rama 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 Hare Hare.
Nityananda,
Hare
Shri
Krishna
Krishna
Hare Krishna
Chaitanya,
Krishna.
Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya,
Hare Hare
Gaur,
Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare
Nityananda, Shri
Hare Hare
Krishna
Krishna.
Chaitanya,
Hare Krishna Hare Krishna.
Nityananda, Shri
Jai
Krishna
Shila Gora
Chaitanya.
Haridas. Jai Shila Gora Haridas. Jai Shila Gora
Yes,
Haridas. Jai
teamwork.
Shila Gora
Hare Krishna, Hare
Shila Gora
Krishna, Krishna
Haridas.
Krishna, Hare
Jai
Hare,
Shila Gora
Nityananda,
Haridas.
Nityananda.
Jai Shila Gora. Jai Shila Prabhupada. Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Guru
Jai Shila
Vaishnava
Prabhupada.
Bhagavan.
Jai
Hare Krishna,
Jesus. Jai
Hare Krishna,
Jesus. Jai Jesus.
Guru
Jai
Bhagavan.
Jesus. Jai Shila
Hare
Gora Haridas.
Hare
Jai
Krishna.
Shila Gora Haridas.
Om
Jai
Namo
Shila Prabhupada.
Bhagavate
Jai Shila Prabhupada.
Vasudevaya.
Guru
Om
Bhagavan,
Namo
teamwork.
Bhagavate Vasudevaya.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Guru Bhagavan,
What a great
teamwork.
path.
Nityananda, Shri Krishna Chaitanya, teamwork. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Okay, Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, mute everything. Jai Jai Sri Chaitanya, Jai Nityananda, Jai Sri Advaita Chandra, Jaya Gaur Bhakta Vrinda. Jaya Jaya Sri Chaitanya, Jaya Nityananda, Jaya Sri. Oops. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama. Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Madhya Lila, Chapter 4, Sri Madhavinda Puri's devotional service. Uh, Starting with text 4, 3 and 4. Uh, the Lord went to Jagannath Puri and visited Lord Jagannath's temple. He also met Sarvabhauma Bhattacharya. All these pastimes have been very elaborately explained by Vrindavan Das Thakur in his book Chaitanya Bhagavat. By nature, all the activities of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu are very wonderful and sweet. And when they are described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, they become like a shower of nectar. I very humbly submit that since these incidents have already been nicely described by Vrindavan Das Thakur, I would be very proud to repeat the same thing. And this would not be very good. I do not have such powers. Okay, skipping along. Text 10. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proceeded towards Jagannath Puri with 4 of his devotees, and he chanted the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna mantra, with great eagerness. Oops. Okay. Yeah. He chanted the Hare Krishna mantra with great eagerness. Yeah, now that's a symptom of advancement in Krishna consciousness, is you start to feel very eager to chant the names or the qualities, whatever floats your boat actually about the Lord. Some devotees back then, they were not necessarily japa chanters, but they liked maybe chanting the verses in Srimad Bhagavatam or other devotional literatures, because it's all absolute at that point. And that's when but especially when you're chanting, when you start to feel really eager to engage in devotional service. It's very, very wonderful. Ranga read a verse this morning that caught my attention. He said, Lord Caitanya said, sometimes, or Krishna said, sometimes I appear and take to the sannyas order to induce people to take devotional service. Okay? Why would he have to induce people to engage in devotional service? But most people, why would he take sannyas to induce people to take? Okay? Because really, people are not really doing devotional service when you're on the Vaidhi platform. It's like the Pharisees. Were they doing real devotion to the Lord? Was it really being accepted? People don't know what is really pleasing to the Lord. See? So the Lord took sannyas only because, and this is really an important lesson for those engaged in Vaidhi Bhakti under the rules and regulations. You're not really engaged in devotional service. You're trying. They call it a boss devotee. You're a shadow of a devotee, just like in the world. When you go to Catholic Mass and they give you a wafer and some grape juice and they call that communion. Come on, is that real devotional service? See, that's why that verse is like that. He's saying, it's not really devotional service. It's not real yet. It's not part of you. It's not part of your soul. Okay? So the Lord came to help people in religion abandon it to engage in pure devotional service. And the only way to do it is you need to cause people to accept. This is it. This is the clincher. Cause people to accept this pure devotional service because it's a gift. It was a gift through Jesus because whoever accepted him, really from their heart accepted him, got that. He said, those who believe in me, that's an acceptance. Oh yeah, I believe in Jesus, yeah. And really from my heart, yeah. Oh wow, Jesus, you're so wonderful. Boom, you get the gift. Oh yeah. Lord Caitanya, I really believe in you. I accept devotional service. I accept your devotee. If you accept the devotee, you're accepting devotional service because that's what they are. They're devotional service personified in person. That's what it's all about, is this accepting the gift. This is what the world needs to get clear on. That's why we have persons like Amy. All she did was accept, wow, I like this guy. Yeah, he's a little crazy, but I feel like I really accept this. And look, she's crying when she chants. Look at Fanny. I accept this. I accept this Gaur Hari Das as guru. And look what she's got. Happiness. Look at Govinda. He accepts this crazy guy, Gaur Hari Das, talking to him. And he gets to be happy. And now he's very happy and satisfied. By the way, I finally got your book. After 3 months, it was sitting. And the lady called me over in the office. She said, I finally opened the package. She didn't know who it belonged to. And I saw the picture there. I thought, oh, there's the guy. It must belong to him. So thank you very much, Sarah Govinda. It's fantastic. This book, I was like, it's amazing. Everybody got to get a copy of this stuff. Right? It's fantastic. No, I was wondering, what is everybody into that book for? Now I see why. It's beautiful. All these devotees. Look, Amy. Amy's in there. All the devotees. Look at this. Rade, we mentioned your name. Look at that picture. Unbelievable. Look at this. Look at this Govinda. You're not going to find, this Carol, I'm going to name her name. This Carolina, so it seems like she's an ecstatic devotee. But she said she was burned in ISKCON. Now she don't want to be burned again. I don't know, why would you want to be around devotees that are actually ecstatic devotees? It's very rare. It's like, you get another chance. It's like a second chance to that, okay, Lord Caitanya was here with his devotees. Well, hey man, I'm telling you, I'm not exaggerating. Lord Caitanya is here with us. And these devotees manifesting here are beautiful. They're like those kind of devotees of that time. It's like you get a second chance, world. You missed it then. You going to miss it again? It's like, this Bitcoin thing. Many people, they know they missed the opportunity. I mean, you guys are going to probably miss it anyway because you just, I don't know. But anyway, they know they missed the opportunity in this Bitcoin when it was really cheap, And they're all, they said, we ain't going to miss it again, man. They're all ready, and raring, because they don't want to miss this. Because they know what happens when you miss an opportunity. This is 1,000 times better. This is 1,000,000 times better. This is the revival of what was here 550 years ago. On the order of these big, proud Prabhupada disciples who you think that's anything? No, this is something, man. This is really something. This is on his order. You guys trotting around the world saying, we're Prabhupada disciples. You didn't get an order like this. I got a fabulous order to preach what was preached 550 years ago and actually prove to the world that it's real. And I don't have to leave the planet. I can right here, I'm on the planet, and don't have to do a Jesus thing, just have to die and then no, I'm right here with you guys. We're all witnessing for this marvelous opportunity. It's fantastic. Revival of Lord Caitanya's movement. I ain't exaggerating. We're already proving. Look, so many people getting it. Look at River. She's ecstatic all the time now. She chants Hare Krishna. The crust, there's nothing but now a soft dough in there starting to come out. Just no more crust. Dough. Maybe there's some crust left. I don't know. Hey, there she is. Lalita Ganga. Here, let's give her a thing in case she wants to come on. Here you go. Here you go. Shamaguri says, I am born again. I'm born again. Got a new spiritual ecstatic life. It's all due to my Gurudev's grace and mercy. See? That's called witness program, man. Hey, you gurus out there, I only bring you up. You need perspective, right? You gotta have perspective. Say, you gurus, how many your disciples say, I've been born again? Come on, man. Where do you get that in Vaishnava? How many Vaishnavas have you heard? Hey, Tom, how many over in that Belgium temple say, I've been born again, man? That's that's a revolution in your life. That's right out of Chaitanya Charitamrita chapter 1. I've been born again. We get people saying that here. Spiritual reborn, rebirth. Tom was going to start. I've been born again, born in the spirit, man. I got the spirit. Man, look at me. Look at Govinda, man. He's just drunk all the time on this stuff. Blissed out, happy. He replaced his alcohol with this alcohol. Transcendental alcohol. It's a cleaner high, man. No downtime on that. Yeah. Oops, where are we at? Oh yeah, here we go. Yeah. See, eagerness. So that's what you get here. You'll become eager to engage in devotional service. That's the fifth. That's the fifth goal of life that nobody knows. See, four goals of life. To go out and eat and enjoy and all that, right? That's my goal. How many? We all have that goal, right? We all like, let's go out to dinner, man. That's our goal. We're going out to dinner, or we're going to go and eat, right? One goal, right? He's pretty easy to accomplish if you got money. If you ain't got any money, oh yeah, I want to go out and make money, man. That's another goal. Yeah, let's go out and make $1 billion, man. Bill Gates trip, right? Let's go to $1 billion. No, that's not enough. I want more, man. I'm a fruitive guy, man. I want more money. So I go out and work more, cheat more people, get more profit with the little things in there, let's just inject them all, get more profits, amazing. Yeah. See, fifth, that's another goal. Second goal of life, economic development. Yeah, liberation is what's another? Religiosity. After you do these things, you think, well, I don't know. Maybe if I die, I don't know. Probably don't believe that I'm going to go anywhere. But just in case, I'll go to church. Cover all bases. And I heard if I give money, to the ministers tell me if I give them a lot of money, I'm going to get a lot of money back. And I'm such a fool. I believe all that bullshit. All they do is they usually get lots of nice big jets. Not one jet. Oh, no. One, two. One guy's got 3 jets. These are mega churches, they got mega bucks, man. See, these are, so they become religious. That's called materially motivated religion. Blind leaders and blind followers, they're just using that. Oh, it's a good business, the God business. One guy named what was going on in ISKCON called the guru business, and you know what happened? They killed him. Just what they do here. What is the friggin' difference between this deep state and the deep state in religion? It's the same bullshit, man. And you guys believe in it? Come on, man. Get out of that trip, man. You come here, you'll abandon all varieties of religion. Even the deep state. You deep state religionists, you gurus, man. We know what's going on there. You can come here and become a real guru, man. You can do like this. You go and you speak, and you speak life into people, and people get energized, and they get a new kind of life growing in them. The kingdom of God, it's called. And then you're a real guru, and then you're out of no more hypocrisy. See, hypocrisy is simply you can't awaken love of God in people. If you can do that, doesn't matter, if you're like a little bit, you fudge on the rules a little bit. The thing is, you get the job done, right? We get the job done. Don't people say, go on, you're not following all these rules perfectly. Look at our guru. He's our guru, illustrious Narayan Raj. Let's use an example there. Playfully, I have nothing against him. He's a nice guy. He's a great guy. So we'll use him as an example. Hey, man, our guru, he followed all the rules. That's my wife left here, man. She said the same. Hey, man, my guru, my new guru, he follows all the rules perfectly. Look at you, man. You're just an ordinary person, man. See? But he didn't get the job done. He couldn't even awaken any devotion, even in my wife. Made her kind of a Mayavadi type. That's it. You can't. What is here? You cannot duplicate unless you come in the right door. Then it's duplicated. So he couldn't get the job done, even though Gohar is saying, "Well, what is this? He's not Mr. Rule Follower. He's not perfect in the rules." But we get the job done. What is the job done? The fifth goal of life, man. You know a new goal beyond even liberation. Many Vaishnavas, they just want to go back to Godhead and be liberated. They don't know what pure devotional service is. Pure devotional service is, hey, man, I'm in the world, man. All I have to do is open my mouth and commune with the Lord publicly. Man, I'm a ghost in a Nandi. I carry the Holy Ghost, man, and I distribute that around. I love it, man. Let's see, Lord, where are we going to go today? I think we'll just stay here and play Del Carmen and enter the metaverse of Facebook Live and YouTube and Twitch and get people twitching. Yeah, we can do this for a while. It's very good. Thank you, Zuckerberg, for your service, man. And thank you, Gurus, for your service. Thank you, Narayan Raj, for your service. We need pawns on the chessboard, see, so that Radha and Krishna, the king and queen, can win the game. Checkmate. See, everybody becomes their mate. Isn't that amazing? How would you like to marry Radha and Krishna? Huh? We got to do checkmate. See, fifth goal of life is pure devotional service. So it's the unknown goal. It's like when Paul went and he saw these gods on these thrones, where they go and worship this god and that god, Zeus, Zeus, and then there was a throne for the unknown god. And so Paul used that opportunity to preach. He says, that's the throne for Jesus. He's the unknown God. Now you know. See, that's the fifth goal of life. Now you know, or you can know. You guys sitting on the thrones now, you're the known gods. You don't know the unknown God. We know that unknown God. It's called pure devotional service. We got the gift, man. We got the gift and the order to distribute the gift. You don't know this. This is an unknown God to you. Oh yeah, we know the fifth. We read in Bhagavatam, it says fifth goal of life is pure devotional service. Yeah. Well, why don't you engage in it? Well, no. Prabhupada said the real goal of life is varnashram dharma, and to teach that. We even a guy, that Vanachari guy, comes on my thing. Oh, glories of varnashram dharma. Even after I wrote that post, still goat mentality, not very smart, less intelligent. Even the scriptures say he still don't understand. See, that's understanding that not just reading from a book like the parrot, being engaged in the fifth goal of life, which is pure devotional service, my friends. Not just practicing it. That's like the Lord said, well, there are a lot of people practicing bhakti, but they don't know what it is. So therefore I'll take sannyas, to induce these persons to accept the fifth goal of life, real devotional service. But they got to see a person engaged in that. They got to see a person engaged in the fifth goal of life. Well, what does that look like? Well, they obviously don't know because it's here. It's chanting the Hare Krishna name in ecstasy and bliss, ever fresh and increasing. Can you imagine? Do you see how we just won this game already? How can you refute these things? What you see is what you get. If people accept from their heart, really accept, you get the gift. Look, River wasn't perfect. She's a good example. I like River's example. Crusty, mean sometimes, a bitch, a real bitch. But in her heart, she accepted her guru. She accepted her guru as representing pure devotional service. And look, even before the crust is fallen off, she laughs, she cries, all of this in ecstasy. Reads the Chaitanya Bhagavat and laughs and cries, almost if Lord Chaitanya is there inside her. Not almost, he is. Look at her, relishing the words of her guru. She's like Arjuna on the battlefield saying, Krishna, man, my ears are like tongue. See, she's an example. See, you got to be that. This is a disciple. Okay? Or the disciple you got to be like in the Arjuna. My guru is speaking these words are just so amazing. My ears are like tongues. You got to be that kind of. Mars Prixik, same. And you got to be that guru where the Lord is using you in his pastime here of the real Sankirtan movement. You speak these words because the Lord is influencing you to speak. You've been hollowed out enough where He can use you, to speak the truth as it is and awaken the hearts of those who accept. This is the path of pure devotional service, is to sit your little fat or skinny ass in front of an empowered devotee and just listen and hear and accept more. And then get the Bhakti Lata Bij and the ability to chant the holy name in great ecstatic love. That's simple. The fifth goal of life. So if you haven't attained it, you're a hypocrite. Just naturally. I'm sitting on a throne. Yes, I represent Vrindavan, but you don't represent Vrindavan. Yes, I got a website with a lot of people here, purebhakti.com, but there's no purebhakti.com there. It's just words, just a name, but no feeling. No, because that's a no-show. Oh, don't show the feeling. Don't show your feelings, man. Don't show you're alive, because without, even Bhaktivinoda Thakur said, if you don't feel, even on a material level, it's like you're not alive, especially spiritually. If you don't feel transcendental emotions, you're not alive. Why do you think our classes are so lively? It's because of feeling. Why is Lalita's classes so lively? Because of feeling. Why is Johan's classes so lively? Because of transcendental feelings. Why is River's classes? Whoever is stepping up to the plate because of inspiration of the transcendental potency. Lively class, interesting. You say things that matter. See, you say things that dissolve matter. See, you say things of the spirit which naturally dissolves matter. Material. People believe too much in material words that represent the material creation. It's like the Adam and Eve or something. They were naming things of the world. This is a dog. This is a cat. This is a thing. People all day long talking about what has been named already. No wonder it's so boring to listen to. If you're a devotee, man, I like to say Hare Krishna over and over again, because that name is never like dog or cat, because dog or cat get boring. Only if you bond with them, then you get your limited bliss and ecstasy in the material world, just happiness and distress. Your dog, very nice, and then it gets sick, and then and dies or something, and then that's your happiness in this world. Dog and cat happiness. Son and daughter happiness. That's all you get. See, those are everything been named in the world, computer happiness. You're just computer happiness. Oh, I got my computer. I got all these names in the cyberspace about material things and material all these material ideas, and I meditate, and you get your limited happiness on the mental plane, and you become mental. You ever notice mental people? They're really in their minds. Or material emotions. Oh, I just want to bond with every material thing. Oh, I want friends. I'm lonely. I want some more material God people who think about material things so we can talk about nonsense, and because I get that limited happiness. See, that's the world. You want to be like that forever? I'll take my names of Krishna. They're mine now. I possess them. I can call them anytime I want. See? You can throw me in jail. I can call up the name. At least in my mind. You cut the tongue out. At least I can call it up in my mind, in my heart. See, these are things that matter. See, spirit matters. See, that's you have to connect everything. Spirit matters. Spirit trumps matter. What is spirit? Conclusive truth of the absolute truth is spirit. Jesus said, my words are spirit. He was speaking conclusive things. You come through him, you get to God. You get the spirit experience. You realize, oh my God, I'm a soul. I'm an eternal, immortal person related to God. Let us just praise the Lord. Thy will be done on earth as it is in spirit, in the spiritual dimension, spiritual world, whatever you want to call it. This becomes the spiritual world. We were even here because you love spirit. You love the Supreme Spirit. And your words give life to people because most people are dead. Most people are in the zombie apocalypse. Most people are waiting for the word to be resurrected. Yeah, I do so many resurrections here every day. Let's resurrect the Lord in the heart. See, it's built on this structure. What is the structure? Absolute truth, man, as it is. See, built on the structure of how things are, as it is, as Maya is too, my friends. As Maya is that's religion out there in Vaishnavism, unless you're worshiping the Lord in ecstatic devotion, makes your motive pure. It's purified. See? Otherwise, you fit in that category, hypocritical devotional service, materially motivated religion. See, as it is everything. Hey man, that's as it is. Prove me wrong. Come on, I challenge any of you gurus playfully to come before us and show that you're a real guru in our Gaudiya Vaishnava line, that you can deliver your disciples. This is the standard here. I don't think if anybody has any intelligence at all, if you disagree that this is the standard of a real spiritual master, and the spiritual master has to master spirit, the Supreme Spirit, right? Just logical. What kind of spiritual master are you if you don't even know that you're not this body? And you can only really know that in our line is if the Supreme Spirit whispers that truth to you. And you realize it by the mercy of God. So come before us. Show us that you are who you are. I'll come before you. Yeah, just invite. What are you afraid of? What, the truth? What kind of spiritual master are you if you're afraid of the truth? Or your disciples are afraid that your spiritual masters will be found out? It's kind of like, what do you want to be, a religious sheeple, for God's sake? Is there anybody in that fold that doesn't want to be a religious sheeple? Are you any different than the people in the world who are the sheeples of Bill Gates and the MK Ultra and the deep state? Okay? You're all less intelligent like this. You want real intelligence? Well, that's what we do, man. We got to nail everything to the cross. See, good and evil. You got to nail it to the cross, man. Material, good and evil, man. It's mundane. Good gurus still mundane, not good enough, man. You got to be a transcendental guru, man. You got to be a deliverer. You got to speak eternal words, man. The eternal truth into this world. Speak it into existence. Otherwise, the illusion is speaking into existence all this twisted crapola. These religious leaders are speaking all their speculations of why they should be on their thrones, even though they cannot deliver you. And proof is, look at all these Vaitis out. Still Vaiti after 50 years or 10 years. You see, most of my students, unless they're runts, and it's okay, you can have a runt in the fold. Even you runts, at least you're in the fold, man. And usually the runt gets more attention, so that's good. Karuna smiles. You notice I give some of these runts a lot more attention than you guys say. Why are you spending all this time with the runts? Well, they're runts, man. They're part of the fold. When you're able to do that and stop blocking them, then maybe you're ready to be a spiritual master. How's that, Karuna? Did I get my point across? That's all you get. Yeah, you have to have. Anyway, this is the opportunity for those who are ready. Not everybody's ready. Like this morning, Rangaleka was complaining, why can't everybody just accept Lord? Well, because that's just the way the world is. People are at different levels of consciousness. What are you going to do? It's always been that way. It's always will be that way. That's why you see people on Facebook, politics all day long. Oh, look what Putin's doing. Look what Biden. We hate Biden. We love Trump. We hate Trump. We love Biden. All day long they do that. What are you going to do? That's where they're at. Same thing with the devotees. Oh, it's time to go to the temple. Let's go to the temple. Let's have prasadam. Let's go listen to the boring Bhagavatam class. Let's go. Where? Oh, I'm a beautiful girl. Let me put on a beautiful sari. And strut down and show. Like look at my. This. A nice sari. And this nice sari. And the brahmacharis, let's go there and let's go and separate the men from the women, and control everything. Yeah, so what are you going to do? People are at different levels. Jesus knew that. Lord Caitanya knew that. I also know that. Some of you know that. So we just preach anyway, right? It's self-expression. This is what it's always. Even people in the world, if they have a message, right, and it's time, the people hear it. They hear the message and they come, right? It's on all levels. It's like that. In all levels, there's different teachers. Hey man, Radhanath's preaching his message, right? And people are coming. More masses. The masses come. Jayapataka calls the masses come. The masses love speculation. That's what they know. Oh, a speculative. Of course, they don't think it's, but they think it's absolute, right? See, Gohar is also speaking, right? And instead of the masses come, we got what? 16 people here. Yeah, but so, hey, man, the masses, I don't want a bunch of masses. Like, it's not about mass. Getting the masses, a massive amount of persons that are all contaminated with speculation and wanting to, I would never get a word in edgewise. I'd rather let Krishna send who is meant to hear this message, and the word goes in, and I can share. Otherwise, I'd have to stop every 2 seconds. It's like sometimes you get devotees that are processing. If they come up here, and I gotta every 2 seconds. Could you imagine all these? You have the masses here, and every 2 seconds you can't really. It would be catastrophe. I wouldn't. So Krishna sends we just put the message out. It's publicly. Many are called. Few are chosen. 16 are chosen to listen. Very good. And it grows naturally, organically. A lot of more people coming. Look at all the new people here. Can you, and they're serious. A lot of new people, and they're serious. They really get it. Did you notice? It's like just one by one they're coming, and the ones that come are the jewels. They're really serious, most of them. Of course, you get a few, do that. That's a huge. Well, look at that picture. How did you do that, man? How do you get a picture like that in the background? How is that done? Mayavati, all right. Mayavati's back here. See, she's coming regularly. Isn't that nice? It's great. She likes it here. She. And if you're rejected, if any of you guys feel rejected by the rest of the Sangha or somebody in the Sangha, you can come to me. I'll take care of you. Well, don't worry about them. They're, in their process. Okay. River, get your book out. Text number 10. You know where we are? Are you frozen or what? I think she's frozen. Oh. So, River, can you hear me? Yeah? So, why don't you read a little bit? Text number 10 in Madhya Lila, chapter 10 or something?
Yeah.
Chapter 4. Chapter 4.
Chapter 4. Okay, Maharaj, thank you. So, text 10. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu proceeded towards Jagannath Puri with 4 of his devotees, and he chanted the holy name of the Lord, the Hare Krishna mantra, with great eagerness. Each day, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu personally went to a village and collected a great quantity of rice and other grains for the preparation of prasadam. There was many rivers on the way, and at each river there was a tax collector. The tax collectors did not hinder the Lord, however, and he showed them mercy. Finally, he reached the village of Rimuna. The deity of Gopinath in the temple of Rimuna was very attractive. Lord Caitanya visited the temple and offered his obeisances with great devotion. When Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu offered his obeisances at the lotus feet of the Gopinath deity, the helmet of the flowers of the head of Gopinath fell down and landed on the head of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When the deity's helmet fell upon his head, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu became very pleased. And thus, he chanted and danced in various ways with his devotees. All the servants of the deity were struck with wonder due to Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's intense love, his exquisite beauty, and his transcendental qualities. Because of their love for Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, they served him in many ways. And that night, the Lord stayed at the temple of Gopinath. The Lord remained there because he was very eager to receive the remnants of sweet rice offered to the Gopinath deity. Having heard a narration from his spiritual master, Ishvarapuri, of what had once happened there, that deity was known widely as Krishna Kora Gopinath.
Shira, I think Shira.
And Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told his devotees the story of how the deity became so famous. Formerly, the deity had stolen a pot of sweet rice for Mother Vindapuri. Therefore, he became very famous as the Lord who stole the sweet rice. it says Shirapuri. No, Madhavindapuri Maharaj. Formerly, the deity had stolen a pot of sweet rice for Madhavindapuri. Therefore, he became very famous Lord who stole the sweet rice. Once, Sri Madhavindapuri travelled to Vrindavan, where he came upon the hill known as Govardhan. Madhavindapuri was almost mad in his ecstasy of love for Godhead, and he did not know whether it was day or night. Sometimes he
Yeah,
stood up.
see, that kind of devotional service is so rare. It wasn't seen anywhere. Nobody, you might see some people crying for God, like that, but that intense devotional service was so rare. See, this is the real Vrindavan, came here in the form of Madhavinda Puri. And that's the kind of bhakti that's in our Sangha. And it's so rare that people, they've never seen it before. They read about it, but still don't understand it. And they see it here, they think, oh, it's just a sahaja, just, but that's the kind of mercy that's being given here. This is very rare. This is very rare. This is even, I'm telling you, Narayan Raj didn't understand this. The Radhakund Babajis don't understand. I've been there, been there. They don't accept it. They don't know what it is. They read about it. The Lord reserves the right. Whoever comes and accepts this preaching can enter into it. It's a great secret. But if you don't accept, doesn't matter how big you are, how big a guru you are, how many thousands people worshiping you, you won't get it. It's here. But look, people like you, just ordinary people are getting it because you accept. You're accepting the gift of Govardhan. You believe these words. Okay? So if you don't accept, then you don't enter into this rare mansion of God, of this kind of pure devotional service. You will not cry to such an extent. You will not laugh like this because this is where it's given, just like it was given there through Madhavinda Puri. It's that rare. Yeah, when Lord Caitanya, who was a recipient of that same kind of ecstasy from his guru, Ishvarapuri, who Ishvarapuri got it from Madhavinda Puri, and then Lord Caitanya goes in that mood here. He's preaching all in India, and like with these qualities and this way of worship. And then he meets a Brahmin in South India, and he embraces this Brahmin. And all of a sudden, actually the laughing, the crying, choking, all these symptoms. And the Brahmin says, "What is this? You must have some relationship with my guru, Madhavinda Puri. Otherwise, you cannot have such symptoms. It's not possible. This is so rare. Even back then it was rare." And Lord Caitanya said, "Well, yeah, actually, I took initiation from his disciple, Ishvarapuri, and I got these from him." This is what we're dealing with now. That's why those who do hear this message, Krishna knows who they are, and accept this kind of devotional service, you're so easily liberated. Whatever you are, doesn't matter, just by the fact that you accepted the gift. It's just like, a person, the Lord, they don't know, people don't understand. In Vaishnavism and religion, they always teach the same thing. You got to be qualified. You got to be perfect. Always the same. Narayan Raj taught it. Radhakund Babaji's taught it. All these religionists teach it. But it's not how it works. When you're ready to be delivered, it's about accepting the gift of deliverance. Accepting the association of the person who's delivered. That's why even my students, whoever accepts your association and you have the gift, then they will get it based on your understanding, your testimony, and them accepting you. They become part of the transcendental group. But they don't accept. It's like we have people, they come for a while. They say they accept, but they really don't. They don't have the symptoms. You could tell after a while they don't really have the symptoms. They're just kind of some kind of cheating mentality inside. And they end up going away. because they really don't accept. They like their own path. Okay? So the Lord knows all these things. Okay? But those who do accept, you get something you can't get anywhere. You'll all, the threefold miseries. That's very easy to. That's nothing. These people in all these religions, in Vaishnava religion, they're trying very hard to overcome the threefold miseries. The devotees who get this gift, very easily. The miseries of body and mind, they won't, impede you. Not much. Look, you're an example. River's an example. Lalita Ganga's an example. Johan also, he's sick a lot too, but it goes on. Gets relief from these things. The mind, you don't have any mental problems when you really get the gift, and you really get it, and you purified it enough. The Lord doesn't even wait; He gives it even when you're a little imbalanced in your mind. I see that working here. I think that's amazing, Lord. You're really merciful. It's amazing. You don't even wait for the person to be purified. You just go right in there and start cleaning the house, like you make them like the Gundicha temple. You just go right in their temple, start sweeping. We sweep from the outside. See, Gundicha temple pastime. The Lord is in the temple. That's you, and the devotees in the temple also sweeping. See, and the Lord gets the most dirt. Always cleans up the most dirt. Yeah. So that's how it works. This is. Otherwise, we have some ecstatic devotees that are, they left ISKCON because they're tired of the beginners, but they don't come here because so they won't perfect their bhakti at this round unless they come here. They won't perfect it. You can tell they speculate. Their ecstasy is more rare. This is where you perfect it. That the Lord even taught. That's why I teach like this. I'm here to teach even ecstatic devotees. You want to perfect that ecstasy, you come here. Otherwise, it's unperfected until you get another situation, and who knows how long that'll be. This is opportunity. That what happened 550 years ago is happening again now. There are devotees who needed the association of those Lord Caitanya appointed to help them protect their perfect their bhakti, their devotion. So he appoints group leaders, right? And if you don't accept, I don't want to accept the group. So you're not perfecting. You may have some ecstasy, but you still got some envy. We also have people here that still have some envy. That's why they're here to perfect their bhakti and get over it. So it's pure devotional service. So the Lord appoints a group leader, So when you accept from your heart, you realize, this is for my benefit. I really need this. I really need the association of other like-minded devotees. I want the association of like-minded devotees. Then you can perfect your bhakti. Otherwise, you got some more stuff to do. Go ahead, River. Read on. Frozen again. Do you hear anything there, Tom? Okay, there you go. You're back.
I can hear you, Maharaj, but sometimes can you hear me?
Yeah, I hear you now. Yeah. So where are you at anyway?
We're in Cambridge, just not far from Barney's. Not far from Barney's. We're going then, actually, in a few minutes, again.
Oh, I see. So you're in a coffee shop, I see you're in.
No.
I know.
Maharaj,
You're
it's a premier.
hotel.
It's a premier inn. There was a misunderstanding, that's all. So, but we decided to come anyway, it's been really nice, actually.
Oh, okay, great. Yeah. So So you got the premiere today. Okay, great.
We did.
Yeah.
Kruna did.
Yeah,
yes.
that's why the internet's just not so good there. It's
No,
okay.
it's not been. It's not been
It's
great.
okay.
I'm surprised.
Yeah, go ahead. You're there. You're back now, so go ahead.
Okay. So, thank you, Maharaj. Madhavinda Puri was almost mad in his ecstasy of love of Godhead, and he did not know whether it was day or night. Sometimes he stood up, and sometimes he fell to the ground. He could not discriminate whether it was in a proper place or not. After circumambulating the hill, Madhavinda Puri went to Govinda Kunda and took a bath. He then sat down beneath a tree and took his evening rest. While he was sitting beneath a tree, as an unknown cowherd boy came with a pot of milk, placed it before Madhavinda Puri, and, smiling, addressed him as follows: "O Madhavinda Puri, please drink the milk I have brought you. Why don't you beg some food to eat? What kind of meditation are you undergoing?" When he saw the beauty of that boy, Madhavinda Puri became very satisfied. He was hearing his sweet words. He forgot all hunger and thirst. Madhavinda Puri said, "Who are you? Where do you reside? And how did you know I was fasting?" The boy replied, "Sir, I am a cowherd boy, and I reside in this village. In my village, no one fasts. In my village, no one fasts. In this village, a person can beg food from others and thus eat. Some people drink only milk, but if a person does not ask anyone for food, I supply him all his eatables. The women who come here to take water saw you, and they supplied me with milk and sent me to you." The boy continued, "I must go very soon to milk the cows, but I shall return and take back this milk pot from you." Saying this, the boy left the place. Indeed, he suddenly could be seen no more, and Madhavinda Puri's heart was filled with wonder, And after drinking the milk, Madhavinda Puri washed the pot and put it aside. He looked towards the path, but the boy never returned. Madhavinda Puri could not sleep. He sat and chanted the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, and at the end of the night, he dozed a little, and his external activities stopped. In a dream, Madhavinda Puri saw that very same boy. The boy came before him and, holding his hand, took him to a bush in the jungle. The boy showed Madhavinda Puri the bush and said, "I reside in this bush, and because of this, I suffer very much from severe cold, rain showers, wind, and scorching heat. Please bring the people of the village and get them to take me out of this bush. Then have them situate me nicely on top of the hill. Please construct a temple on top
Yeah,
of
you
that."
see, this is people read these stories. It's just a story. But this is just representing the truth. This is very esoteric. This is the Lord in everybody. He's situated in a bush right now. In other words, you ever see people that aren't shaved, got a bush, big bush. They look really scraggly, big long hair, hippies. Prabhupada came to the deity was situated in a bush of hippies, big long hair and beard. He thought, oh God, man, we got some work to do, some jungle growth. They call it jungle growth, cutting down the jungle growth. It's about this pastime.
Yeah.
See, there's jungle growth still because there's got to be progressive Vaishnavism. Right now, the Vaishnavas even they're still situated in the bush. They still need a haircut. They got something cut off, but they still got a beard there and a lot of long hair, in the bush. You're in the bush, the jungle growth, weeds, name and fame and desire for material prestige, you know, envies and jealousies. See the deity, that's the deity suffering. This is the rain that the deity's suffering. Oh my God, I've been waiting for Madhavendra to come. Who's going to get me out of this jungle? Who's going to cut down this jungle growth? You think Prabhupada finished it? No. This is, you see, and we're just following right along the line. You know, this is how it is, you see. But because of Madhavendra Puri's ecstatic devotee, did Krishna say it? Because of your ecstatic devotee, now I'm going to appear in the world and deliver it. Okay? So that's it, you know, that's why this is going on again. Because of the ecstatic love that's manifested here in our sangha. Started with Guru, right? Started with one person here, man. This special kind of worship with the laughing and the crying. I've been doing that for years before I met you guys. And then Prabhupada comes, yeah, because of that, because of your this way of worship. Now we're going to appear in the world and deliver people. Look at you guys. The Lord is using you. And you see, we go first to the village, right? The village here, we got some villagers here now. Okay, let's take our choppers and spades and uncover the deity. There's so many, that deity is covered over in so many forms of people in this world. See, and they're coming for the haircut. Come to the bar. Oh, I didn't know I was a barber. Oh, we're all barbers. We're here to give people haircuts. Oh, new hat. That's a new one today. Hey, Amy, what do you think of that one? I'm a barber. You come in here. Come and sit in the chair. We do everything, whatever needed. Yeah, haircut, dentistry, you name it. Medicine, you know, check your heartbeat, blood pressure, rotor, you know, and hollow things out. Man. Flute makers. Oh man, we do everything. Yeah, so the deity has to be uncovered. You know? And so we're all taking our choppers and spades and entering the jungle of ISKCON, the jungle of Gaudiya Math, the Gaudiya Smriti. Oh, they hate me mentioning their names, don't they? Oh, I tell you, I'm getting people's attention that way. Even Carolina, she was, what the guy's doing? They're talking about me here. Got her attention. She even wrote something, then erased it. I saw it though. We're gonna get everybody's attention, man. After a while, doesn't matter. Good propaganda or bad, it doesn't matter. It's propaganda, man. Absolute. Just gonna lay it on us, man. Doesn't matter. You hate us or love us. Don't be lukewarm, man. Jesus said, "Don't you either love me or hate me, man. Just don't be lukewarm." It's the same thing, man. Just don't be, just come close or come close in anger or in goodwill. Doesn't matter. Fire is fire, man. It just burns, man. Just dissolves. Yeah. So that's it. Basically, that's really how it works. They uncovered the deity. That was a pastime of the Lord, doing it like that. And he's doing, see, if you're going to be delivered, it's always its style. Even Jesus was like that. The Lord appeared to him and said, "This is my beloved son, whom I'm well pleased. You listen to him now." See, and those who came, see, and then they started working on the world. See, they went in and uncovered the deity, uncovered the spirit of God. See, the spirit of this holiness, this love. See, this love manifests the true deity. Otherwise, without this love awakened to some extent, then you cannot know God very deeply or at all, as much at all. That's why these Vaidis, you're proud. This is not, you know very little about the Lord. You need to have real ecstatic love to really deeply know the Lord. And if you don't, the only real feasible way is to associate with the devotees to quickly understand these subtle topics. Otherwise, you're on a long course, chanting, dry chanting. You'll chant dry for For 50 years, these gurus are still chanting dry. Prove me wrong. I'd like to see. Show me some juicy chanting. Come on, let's see. Get off your Vyasa-san and come over here. We don't just come sit on a chair and let us see that you're sitting on an exalted seat. I don't need to see some fancy Vyasa-san and some props. Show me some props of how beautiful your silk dhoti is and how nice your ass is right on that really nice cushion and you're really looking good, man, and all your little followers. Oh, Guru Dave, give me mercy. Oh, let's see some tears, right? Come sit on a chair. You can sit, bring your Vyasa-san. Sit on your Vyasa-san, but show us that you've been delivered. And that the Lord is saying, this is my beloved son, and I want to deliver the world through them. And let's see some deliverance. Let's see some people that have the Holy Spirit of Bhakti, man, Bhakti Devi manifest in their heart. Otherwise, what are you doing? Why don't everybody come? Why don't you come here? Why don't your followers come here and be delivered? Get the gift. It's a gift. What is it? You're teaching it's not a gift, then you're not qualified. If you're a qualified associate of Lord Caitanya and you are a real spiritual master in the Gaudiya Vaishnava line, you'll give the gift because it's time. Why take anything less? I always thought, why take anything less of Prabhupada? If you're going to have Prabhupada, he comes to you, then what is this? Come back up now, please. Okay, come back up now. Yeah. What is? Yeah. Don't write anymore unless it gets me off track. Yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, Maharaj. Please construct a temple on top of that hill, the boy continued, and install me in that temple. After this, wash me with large quantities of cold water so that my body may be cleansed. For many days, I have been observing you, and I have been wondering, when will Madhavinda Puri come here to save me, to serve me? I have accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. Thus I shall appear, and by my audience, all fallen souls will be delivered.
Do you see how, as it is, it's very clear. What is the real process of deliverance? Because of your ecstatic love. See? Bhagavad Gita 10:10. You see how it all fits like a perfect puzzle? See? Then it's not puzzling anymore because the pieces all fit. Oh, because of your ecstatic love. I'm going to read that sentence again.
Okay. I've accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. I
accepted your service. So the Lord does not really accept your service until you worship the Lord in ecstatic love. See? Yeah. And then when you come under the shelter, because most people don't have ecstatic, come on, man, that's the highest goal of life. So if you want to develop that ecstatic love and you don't have it, you need to accept a bona fide spiritual master. And otherwise you got arrogance and pride. I got people coming here still, they come and they think, oh yeah, I know I'm on the same level and everything. Well, where's your ecstatic love? If you don't have ecstatic love, then you're not going to get it on your path. Because if you don't got it now, you need help to have it. And even if you got it, some awakening of it, and you want to perfect it, you need to come where the Lord is perfecting our ecstatic love, and that's here. You notice if there's a group of ecstatic devotees. Well, how are you going to find a group of ecstatic devotees like this? Where? You show me one place. Go look amongst the Radhakund Babajis and show some ecstatic devotees like in our Sangha, and you won't find them. Oh, they all say they are, but you won't find them. And they're all no-show. Oh, well, yeah, we got all the, we're in our little, we don't show anything, Oh yeah, you're really in the mood of Lord, and they're all Lord Caitanya, Lord. Why aren't you in their mood? Why aren't you in Lord Caitanya's mood and distributing the gift publicly? What, you don't have the power? Because you don't have the power. You don't know what it is. They don't know what it is. the Narayan Raj group also doesn't know what this is. Why aren't you out there in the, oh yeah, Chaitanya, Chaitanya, Nittai, Nittai. Oh, we love Nittai, Nittai. But we don't show any ecstasy like Nittai did and Lord Chaitanya did because we're no shows. We're not putting on that show. We're putting on a rule, regulation, fasting, and the pride of being big sannyasis and guru show. Well, that ain't the Lord Chaitanya show. This is the Lord Chaitanya show. He showed ecstasy. We show ecstasy. He showed conclusive understanding of the absolute truth. We show conclusive understanding of the absolute truth. With any intelligent person can check in the books and check in the witness program. Matter of fact, you should all check into the witness program. Check in, man. Get your number. Because we got your number, man. It's not a very good number. You're in the back of the line. You're number 1025 in line in the back. Look at these people. They got number one. We got so many we're handing out number ones in the front of the line. Oh, number one, Lalita Ganga, number one, River Yamuna, number one, every number one up in the front of the line. That's the gift, man. Giving number ones to everybody. Well, winning lottery tickets. Everybody gets a winning lottery ticket here.
Everywhere.
Come on, what are you doing anywhere else? Where do you see such truth manifesting? Come on over here and become a real guru. Do what we do. Look at it. Go hard. It's just an orange t-shirt. That's his sannyas orange t-shirt. You know, neck beads is just a EMF protector from looking at the computer so much. I don't need any T-lock, nah, just truth, man. Ecstasy and truth. Man, that's a winner every time. We may start slow, but we're going to end big. You know, enter in like a needle and come out like a plow. See, we're growing a new garden here. And then we want to keep it clean. Want to make sure everything is nice and weeded out. And if you're if you identify with a weed, well, you go out and follow the weed for a while. And we'll stay here with the real Bhakti Lata Beej, creeper of devotion, and water that. Go ahead, River, read on.
Okay. I've accepted your service due to your ecstatic love for me. Thus, I shall appear, and by my audience, all fallen souls will be delivered. My name is Gopala. I am the lifter of Govardhan Hill.
See
I was
how
installed
I'm sorry
by
to stop you. I'm sorry to
Vraj.
stop you.
I was installed by Vraj, and here I am.
Wait a second.
All right, it's okay.
Yeah. See, and by my audience, I will appear, and by my audience, all fallen souls will be delivered. That's when the Lord appears in the heart, man. See, when the Lord appears in your heart, see, then you're delivered. So that's how you're delivered. If that's devotion appears in the heart, Krishna automatically appears. Radha appears. That devotional, that's your deliverance. If you can go and do Vaidhi Bhakti practices your whole life, and if the Lord doesn't appear in your heart, you're not delivered yet. See, and if the Lord appears in your heart, then there's symptoms. Otherwise, there's a lot of Christians, they're not delivered yet. And they say, oh, Holy Spirit, they talk, but there's no Holy Spirit, no symptoms of it. That's why I like the Vedas so much, because it talks about that Holy Spirit of devotion and how important it is, what its value, how to identify its symptoms. Okay? Then you can see, because they say, oh yeah, River, she's delivered. You see, the Lord has appeared in her heart. She has the symptoms of the Lord appearing in her heart. This way, I tell you, come here, and no bullshit guru can deceive you. No lying, no hypocritical religionist, leader or follower can deceive you because you understand the truth as it is. It becomes the foundation of your spiritual life. It becomes your real security blanket. It becomes your real shelter, your umbrella in this world. And Maya's tricks and her illusions cannot penetrate the truth. That's the shelter. You know, you people think a house is a shelter. Oh, that's okay for the body. But what about your spiritual body? What's going to awaken it and what's going to give it shelter? Well, that's the truth, man. That's this awakening of the Lord in your heart and delivering you. Now you know what is real. And when that awakens, like that Carolina, she's got something like that. But now you need to perfect that. You need to come into the association of devotees, advancing, and realize Vrindavan is not just a place with you and Krishna. You know, we have some like that. Christina thinks you like this. It's just me and Krishna, just me and Krishna. I could have just imagined she goes to Vrindavan, they'll throw her out in a second. I'm sorry, that's not how it is. We're a village here. We're a family here. That's why our Sangha is here. You're lucky to have this because this is the training. You know, you come here, you become part of this family. You notice it's very purifying to do that, doesn't it? Even some of these ecstatic devotees still got some ways to go in that. So this is a place to make a tremendous spiritual advancement. But if you're just thinking, oh, I'm an ecstatic devotee, like we have some, well, I'm an ecstatic devotee. I don't need anybody. Oh, well, that's a little Mayavadi to me. Krishna likes people. Why does Krishna have his devotees? Why would you like to be any different than Krishna? You know, people tell me, oh yeah, I see Lord Caitanya. I see Lord Caitanya. Oh yeah, he comes to me all the time and I see it. But I don't like chanting is not my path. Oh, you really know Lord Chaitanya. You better be coming here more. How can you really know Lord Caitanya and you don't like to chant? That means you have contamination. You need association here. You need to get some of that pride and arrogance cut down even more. Don't tell me you know Lord Caitanya and you don't like to chant. You're bullshitting yourself, or whoever little entities are inside your head are bullshitting you and lying to you. That's why when the people I meet like that, I meet them, they're always sad because whoever helped them before can't finish the job. Well, we finished the job here. Your sadness will go forever. Otherwise, it'll come back if you don't understand these things. And if you can't take this teaching, well, too bad, man. You know, then I'd rather be alone. You go and live your path, whoever that like that. I'll live mine. I have my friends here. I like my friends. I don't pick and choose my friends. I let Krishna pick and choose. He's always better at it. And if I don't like who he picks, there's something wrong inside me, something contaminated. And that's just the truth. I also learn. I also get through things, you know. See, stick with it. See, we will not be losers for sticking with this process. All I do is just win more, win more, win more. And what happens then? More wind in the sails. You notice? More wind, more hot air, cool breeze. Go ahead, River. You're done. Uh-oh. I think she's got a little delay. Go ahead,
Okay.
River.
My name is Gopala. I'm the lifter of Govardhan Hill. I was installed by Raj. Oh, sorry. And I'm the authority. When the Muslims attacked, the priest Sadhu was serving me bush in the jungle. Then he ran away out of fear from the attack. Since the priest went away, I have been staying here in this bush. It is very good that you have come here. Now just remove me with care. After saying this, the boy disappeared. Then Madhavinda Puri woke up and began to consider his dream. Madhavinda Puri began to lament. I saw Lord Jagannath, I saw Lord Krishna directly, but I could not recognize him. Thus he fell to the ground, Thus he fell down on the ground in ecstatic love. Madhavinda Puri cried for some time, but then he fixed his mind on executing the order of Gopala. Thus he became tranquil. After taking his morning bath, Madhavinda Puri entered the village and assembled all the people. Then he spoke as follows. The proprietor of this village, Govardhan Dari, is laying in the bushes. Let us go there and rescue him from that place. The bushes are very dense, and we will not be able to enter the jungle. Therefore, take choppers and spades to clear the way. After hearing
Yeah,
this,
yeah. And as you're making some advancement here, you'll be able to help. You'll be able to assist in serving this mission because you see, it's got the group leader. The group leader is a guru, the bona fide guru. That was Madhavinda Puri. He went into the village and said, "Hey, anybody want to help me? Let's go liberate the deities." See, this is teamwork. No, these people, they go out, they think, "Oh, I don't want to be part of the team anymore. It's just going to be me and Krishna, or me and my path." Oh no. Well, you want to be purified, you got to serve the spiritual master, man. That's why the spiritual master is manifest here. If you don't serve the spiritual master, you will not perfect your bhakti. So what is that service? Oh, we'll work as a team. Let's liberate some souls here, man. Make some nice comments, do something, and to let's use what we get to deliver the conditioned souls. And it's a great joy to do it. This is Sankirtan is one that you do it in a joyous way. You share from your heart, these things. You preach, you share, you tell the truth, and you lead people who want to be led. So yeah, go ahead.
Maharaj, please forgive me. We have to go now. We have to leave the hotel.
All right, sure.
So
Go ahead.
I'll be back on.
I got time.
Thank you very much.
You're on.
Tom, I'm on text 50. I'm on text 50.
Okay, 50. Thank you. Bye-bye. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. Let's see. Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Can you hear me?
Yeah, here you go.
Okay. After hearing this, all the people accompanied Madhavendra Puri with great pleasure. According to his directions, they cut down bushes, cleared a path, and entered the jungle. Talking about jungle growth, yes.
Yeah, this is a jungle here. We're in a jungle, man. No doubt about it. See, so we're in where we have this gift, and we enter the jungle, which is, all the modes of nature. You got Vaidhi Bhaktas. It's like entering a jungle with all kinds of jungle growth around it. See, here we're clearing a way. See, clearing a path for people to understand what is the fifth goal of life, pure devotional service. What is prema? How to get this prema is simply accepting the gift, because we carry the gift. See, we carry the scent of pure devotional service. We carry the scent of the mercy of Lord Caitanya. Who else is carrying it? Well, I don't know. I haven't seen it. I didn't see it in the Rhyme Raj. They're not carrying it because I didn't see any symptoms. If you have the mercy of Lord Caitanya, then you will have this special grace, this special protection, this special happiness, this ecstatic worship. You will cry and laugh and everything when you chant these names and the verses. I didn't see that there. You know, remember I told you the story. I went to his highest guru. You know, was this lady, one of the topmost disciples in the Narayan Raj group. So I go there to her ashram. We were friends. You know, I was there a year and a half, and I went there. I stayed overnight in the ashram. You know, we talked, and I was met at the door from her Shiksha disciple, and she was known to be a very powerful Vaishnavini. You know, and so her disciple, you know, he would have dreams where the Bhagavatam verses, he would have the real deep, well, not deep, no, to me it was not deep, but to others they had impressive knowledge. It's kind of almost like a demigod thing. But anyway, he greets me at the door, and his guru is very strict, you know, and he says, dude, Gohari, it's so hard to serve Krishna. It's so hard. Because always getting this, you know, and I'm thinking, so hard? And this was way back when. This was years ago. Now the guy's a guru, you know, he's got making disciples and everything. And I'm sure it's still hard for him. Because unless you get the mercy of Lord Caitanya, things are more or less hard in this world. Everything. Let's see. Remember when Maria first came? Everything started easier, so nice and everything. All of a sudden, no, it's not my path. Oh, well, hopefully Lord Caitanya shows her something. Go ahead.
Yes, when I walked in this ISKCON environment, this place, I felt constantly like this. I see your quality, but you do not see my quality. I can see their qualities, but they cannot see my qualities.
Right, that's how it is. That's why you're going into the jungle. They can't see your quality because of this jungle growth over the bush, over the real Krishna is inside everybody, needs to be liberated. That's why you see that Bhagavad Gita verse says, Krishna says, there is no preacher more dear to me, no person more dear to me than a preacher. See, because we're assisting in liberating that Lord inside everybody. It's got to be liberated. See, what is liberating somebody? It's just bringing God out so that the living entity can see that Lord, feel that Lord, experience that Lord. You know, otherwise that Lord keeps you clean in this world. That relationship, awakened relationship, that keeps you purified. That keeps you inspired on the spiritual level. That's the fifth goal of life. You know, it's actualized in your life. That's called Bhakti Lata Bij, awakening. That you only get that from a real associate of Lord Caitanya. Otherwise, you ain't getting it. Not on your own, not by your big chanting, and not by your big so-called big gurus who don't have the gift. And proof is you don't see it manifested. In any other disciple, I didn't see it in one Narayan Raj disciple, this kind of worship. Because it's just not there. What's there is austerities and maybe he's got some tears and some this and that. But it's not like this special mercy of Lord Caitanya, which is extraordinary and excessively intense worship of Krishna, as you see here. People get a view of that. You see it in devotees worshiping like that. You see where you should see knowledge like that. That comes from this intense devotion. Do you see this uncommon knowledge, man? And it's so powerful and so deep that even these gurus, not even Acharya Dev can understand it. Narayan Raj couldn't understand it. Radhakund Babajis can't understand it. But you understand it simply because you're accepting the gift. That's the style of my Lord Chaitanya's mission here. So if you're impressed by pride and proud devotees and proud gurus and everyone, go over there if you want. And we'll ecstatically laugh and cry and choke up, just like Lord Caitanya and his real associates did. Because that's what we're giving here. The highest reality, the high is truth. Distinguished from all of it. Distinguished from worship of Govinda with little tears. Not this kind of intensity. Lord Caitanya came to give intensity in their worship. And that's what you see here, man. Any devotees here are like the devotee. They don't want to miss even a glimpse when they're into it, into the Lord. They don't want to blink. Go ahead, Tom.
When they saw the deity covered with dirt and grass, they were all struck with wonder and pleasure. Wow. My attention is in the synonyms.
Yeah. Go ahead. Say
the covering, clearing away, declared, very heavy. The deity, anyone not able to cause to move.
Yeah, I mean, you could see the devotees coming here. So the deity is uncovering, right? And there's still some grass and some bushy stuff and all that. That's why you shouldn't pay it any mind. Otherwise, that's really offensive. Actually, you want to know what offense is here? Is when you see devotees who have ecstasy and you block them, because of their stuff is still there, some moss and all that. That's being uncovered. That's being purified. So, don't you want to help them? Don't you? What are you just here to just do your own bhajan here and just neglect this family here? What, people are coming here. They're looking for shelter. That's how you reject shelter? How are you in the mood of Lord Caitanya if you're like that? So just, the thing is, the best realization you can get is you got some contamination still. That's okay. As long as you know that. Yeah, I'm just a little bit, my heart's a little, I just can't deal with it. Man. It's just, I see some devotees, even though with ecstasy, they still look a little sad. You know why? Because in their ecstasy, there's still some sadness there because the Lord is a little sad. The more you please the Lord, when you're in ecstasy, nothing but pure joy begins to shine more and more. But it's still okay. The Lord's working in you. That's great. He's accepting you. But, it's good to know that don't think, otherwise a little pride can get in there and you think that, I've arrived. This person is not pure. I'm going to stay there. Keep them away. It's your little Brahmin impurity there. Tom knows what I'm talking about.
Johan was talking this morning about this being passive, staying passive, and just accept all those lesser qualities, and just by accepting when you're present, you kind of encourage them to go on in their own inconclusive way. Yes, so this being passive, it can be like a pollution, like it can encourage them to go on in their same habit.
Oh yeah, by being passive and not. Yeah, that's why. Yeah, see, this is an opportunity. See, people don't know. They even like some people. Why go hard? Why are you after the gurus? Why do you criticize the guru? Why do you say this? Well, they won't change. This is their possibility. And even if a follower understands what I'm talking about, the heart of it, I'm not here to just. What is it? I don't get any life from criticism. See, my life is in the truth. See, and also I'm a preacher. I'm here to help distinguish. Even if a follower of a person following that path, they will die. I have godbrothers who still believe in these gurus I rejected because they're not qualified. They're still for years, they're still doing that. Well, maybe somebody's. I didn't have this opportunity. I had to figure it out on my own. See, but there's an opportunity here, and it can be very helpful. People ready to move on, but they don't know where to go. Well, who's going to hang the light out? I like the preaching of Jesus. He said, if you have a light, why put a shade over it? See? So the shade is you just be passive and you just say, oh, okay, yeah, it's the way it is. And yeah, everybody's a servant of Krishna. See? I see that. But then, Murari Gupta got chastised by Lord Caitanya for that. I said, what is this? I come down here to give something special, and you're accepting everybody like Bhagavad Gita, all pearls lie upon me like pearls on a string, and you're not preaching the glories of bhakti. You're not preaching the supremacy of bhakti. What is this? They're preaching Varnashram Dharma is great. Let's stay in that forever. That's what Prabhupada wants. And you're just saying, yeah, well, they're on a certain level. They're accepting, it's a path on the pearl. Oh, yeah. And therefore they go on that path and they never know. Nobody gets an opportunity to see why Lord Caitanya came here. Lord Caitanya came here to make you laugh. You see this book here? Read it and weep, man. You see? I want you to chant in ecstasy. Not me, really. Krishna wants you to chant in ecstasy. That's why he came here. Lord Caitanya wants you to chant in ecstasy. That's conclusive. You could say I also, in a sense, because I also, whatever my Lord desires, I want you to chant in ecstasy. My Lord wants you to chant. We are on the same page. That's why you hear this preaching. If I wasn't on that same page and I was thinking, well, man, my Lord wants you not to show ecstasy. My Lord wants, then I'm on the same page. I'll also say, my Lord wants you never to show ecstatic love, never show the path of pure devotional service. No, my Lord wants that. Well, I'm sorry. My Lord wants this. This is conclusive and that is not.
Yes.
Lord Caitanya came to show and teach about the glories of pure devotional service, what it is, how to quickly get it, how to accept the gift, and go away from trying this idea that you're going to attain it by your big offensive chanting, dry renunciations, dry renunciation of the world. No, just to get the gift, and the Lord will jump in you. The Holy Ghost. The ghost, you will be ghosted and undeed.
Every time there's an upgrade coming, like Christ, Jesus, he threw those tables in the church. Yes, they were misusing the opportunity. They were trading material things. Yes, and then they came with the upgrade of Lord Caitanya. He cleansed the temple. Yes, and now we are and even and again an upgrade. Now you are here. It's all building up. There's coming an upgrade every time.
Yeah, I mean, people need a haircut. They got still too much beard there, too much hair, long hair. Yeah. So we're coming in with choppers and spades still. This is clearing away the jungle growth of Vaidhi, the Vaidhi level. And I have all the ammunition. I have all the knowledge. I have it's all in the books. I just pull it out. Lord Caitanya said, hey, Ramananda Roy, that's external bhakti, that Varnashram system. Okay, I'm ready to go deeper. So anybody else hear this message? Are you ready to go deeper? Lord Caitanya wants you to chant in ecstasy. Or do you want to chant in ecstasy? Do you see how we worship here? We worship in ecstasy. And we are very conclusive about what the Lord wants, and we tell you directly. Are you into that? No, I'm going to follow my own path, man. My path is Varnashram Dharma. I'm that Ram Vijayavasi, or that's the other guy, that Vajracharya guy. Yeah. Well, okay, the message is not for you. I shake the dust off her feet and move down the road. Yeah, you want to chant like this? Do you want the happiness of chanting ecstasy? You want in other words, you want the happiness of God? Who wouldn't want the happiness of God? And that's the gift that's being given through our Sangha. This is the happiness the Lord enjoys. And you want to enjoy that too? Together with the Lord? Well, that's how we roll here. If you roll somewhere else, you're not going to get this, as far as I can see. So, why don't we take a break? Let's take a break. My voice is...
There's progress in the next verse.
Okay, go ahead. Next verse.
After they had cleansed the body of the deity, some of them said, "The deity is very heavy. No single person can move him." So first they cut the bushes, and then the deity was covered with dirt and grass. They were all struck
Yeah,
with...
you know what? Let's save that. Let's save that one because we'll talk about that another time. Let's
Okay.
remember where we are.
Text
Yeah.
52.
Okay. All right. So thank you very much for coming, everybody, and we'll take a little break. Hare Krishna.